Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports Ball Chat Weekly. I am Benton. Hopefully the family is doing well. That is Junior. Wagwan, Junior, how you stay?
Yo, start by saying Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
I'm
good.
We don't support Babylon things around here now. We don't. Oh, by the way, how was the playoffs? Playoffs? How did your team do in the playoffs? For those of you who are new to Ball Chat or BCN Sports, the original them know Ball Chat, but BCN Sports fans know that Junior is a manager, is a coach, is a head cook and bottle washer over his club. How did the playoff? It's playoff weekend. How the game go? The games, I hope for.
Well, we won the play-in, we call it the quarterfinal, won by 2 points. Opposing coach is mad at us because we played them the first game of the season. They blew us out like 30-2. And the last game of the season, we beat them. And then we lost in the semifinals to the best team in the tournament. And a buzzer beater. We missed a buzzer beater at the end and lost by 2 points. So proud of the team. Proud of the girls. And
so that team beat you 30 by 28 points, and you turn around and beat them in a few weeks later?
It's more like 3 months later.
But Junior, you're working on the tactical board there.
Better. Listen, I'm the Jamaican Phil Jackson, you know. Don't play with me with basketball, you know. Do not play with me with basketball. I'm telling you right now, don't play with me with youth basketball. I can get a kid ready. And I can tell my son, I'm a great coach up until 9th grade. But I'm the coach that knows my limitation. So I'm not going to go in now and act like I can coach high school, or I can coach college, or I can coach NBA. But up until 8th grade, up until high school level, I'm a very good coach.
All right. See that. Boy, come on, all that jump on. It's Christmas. It's Festivus. It's a Festivus miracle. Come on. We have to go size up and syrup. Come on is here.
Come on, I for rub it in the house now.
Come on is here. Big up to come on. And it's a great thing she's here because we need some clarifications. We have some questions.
Well, no, when I can't see myself. You can't see me on screen?
We can hear you, but we can't see you. And whatever you say we can is going to the wide world.
I can't see myself. Anyways, I don't know what happened. Afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon. Let's get to it.
What, come on. I think you have your camera covered again like last time.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. No. Oh.
There you are.
Hey, Junior was like,
there you are. It's great to see you come on. As Junior, I have to point out, you had your camera covered like last time. Well,
and I don't touch it, so I don't know why. But anyways,
you need to take Rockstone and beat him. How you doing? Long time no see. How you stay?
I know I'm there. I weather the cold. Merciful friend. All my toes them cold.
Yeah, it's hard to hang up clothes out the door for dry in a cold weather. All right, let's get to the football roundup. Because, of course, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Let's start with Liverpool versus Man City. Come on.
Hold on, better. Hold on. Because I would know, we're not derail, but we have to start off with the rest in peace. Assuming, come on, we need some clarification on that Butler post.
Oh, yeah. She was killed. I think it came on the news, though. They talked about it. I reached out to one of my friends and they told me that she got maybe 5 shots to the head.
Who?
The young lady.
The video that just...
Yes. Yeah. The video posted. Yeah.
What the BBC are going? The baller?
Yeah, the baller.
Yeah, so it sounded personal, so I don't know.
I think her name is KD. Get her name.
You too. Hi everybody, my name is Kayla Chambers.
Football family,
Kayla
Junior is
Chambers,
checking
right?
on something. Give me a
I
minute.
think
Give
her
me a
name is
minute.
Kayla Chambers, and
Hi everybody, my
tragically,
name is Kayla Chambers.
Right, yeah.
tragically lost her life. So what we start? I mean, we know we're gonna start with the football, but look, what's going on in Jamaica, and there's another discussion to be had. But come on, we have to do that next Sunday. Not today. Not today. There's another discussion to be had about protecting our female athletes. There's a serious discussion that needs to be had about the protection of our female athletes. There's a perception going against the female athletes, and because of that perception, sometimes people look at them as less than, especially in the Jamaican culture. And I don't care who I hate what I'm saying, because my back broad, and we run BCN and we run ball chat. So we don't ramp for tell people dip under them mother. So
It's a family-friendly show, sir.
So nobody come after me or Benton or come on. Or don't talk. I'm gonna tell you what to dip. So, but on another note though, a life tragically lost, a young life, a young girl trying to play some football and make her. I don't know the circumstances. I don't know her personal life. I don't know anything that was going on. But I'm going to assume that it's tragic, and I'm going to assume that she did not deserve it. And like I said, we have to stop the violence.
Yeah, I mean, like it sounded so personal. I was like, you sure she got 5? Like to one, like it that was personal. So hopefully they catch the person who did it.
Wow, breaking news. Just I hear about this because when I saw the post, Junior, I said, what's going on here? But just to hear the scenario, the situation, Chaja. Yo, don't get me on a tangent about women in Jamaica and the violence against women in Jamaica. Don't send me over that fence, because some men will come here and tell me that there's no violence against women. But
Benton, tell you already, Benton.
I will leave that one for tomorrow, because manslaughter, for shoot woman in her.
Listen.
I will not touch that,
GPS,
so
we can build a GPS. No, Benton, we can build GPS. I said they go straight up under the bar.
Yeah, we say. All right, let's get to the football. Let's get to football, because Camon is holding our tongue. Camon say, if I speak.
Come on.
If I speak, I get in trouble. You know how I feel.
I get in trouble.
You know how I feel when it comes to women. I'm a woman myself, and then
Well, thank you for pointing that out. Come on.
like we did that. Wow.
When it comes to female in football, this is where I pour my heart and my soul into, and it starts at a young age. So for us in our academy, we have girls as young as 12. And we have to be counseling them because the circumstances that they're in, right? And some of their parents don't want them to participate in the sport, because in their mind, if you play football as a female, you're automatically a lesbian. So right away, that is the thing that hinders growth when it comes to female football. You have to be a lesbian, born a lesbian, born a this and born a that. And I'm like, it is so hypocritical, because you guys will pay thousands of dollars to go watch Shibada in our play.
Hey, no, oi.
Yeah, yes, but when it comes to our girls, supporting our girls, listen, I can't decide what you want for your life, what you want to do. But as a parent, you're supposed to support your child in what they want to do. So we have some young ladies as young as 12, 13, when they say, listen, auntie, come on. I have to go home early Because if I don't reach home at a certain time, the men on the street, which have to walk past, interfere with her. So you have some of these young ladies where football is the avenue that they want to take, but circumstances leading them somewhere else. So we, as adults, have to protect our young ladies. And it's not happening. They're being treated as if they're less than because of, yes, some of them, their lifestyle choices, but we have to treat them as human beings.
Can't say it any better. I can't say it any better. Big up BM. BM says, Junior, big coach, and of course, welcome back. Come on. BM shouting out the president of Come On fan club. Geraldo Haynes, big up Geraldo's ballers and bugs. Big up. And BM Abona Shabad.
You know something? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
We play one dance. When Shibana they come to Atlanta. And the promoter put Shibana up on, but Shibana can host the party. And we never know. Yo, another day. Me tell us the other day. It's funny a freak.
Geraldo says ballers, Gunners, City, and Gunners are his ballers. Bugs, Slat, and Wells. Up by one after 81 minutes and no substitution. So one bug for Geraldo. Well, multiple bugs. Romero and Spurs also get bugs for Geraldo. Come on, we start with the football now. No to the football. Liverpool versus Man City. 2-1. Game of the weekend, I guess. But let's get to the controversial call at the end. Dominic Szoboszlai picked up a red card. Come on, walk us through the red card and this rule around goal scoring and denying goal scoring opportunities or lack thereof. Because some of us, we don't understand what's going on. How a man I get a red card to deny a goal scoring opportunity when the goal was scored.
Well, but this is the thing too. It was really crazy to me. So two things happened, right? In the lead up to when the ball crossed the net, Holland foul. Oh my God! It's confusing. But let me try to explain it. The ball was kicked because there was no goalkeeper in the goal, so nobody touched the goal. Right? Nobody touched the ball, I should say, before it crossed the line, right? After it was kicked initially. Yes, on his way to get to the ball, Holland was close to the ball, was closest to the ball. Let us say that. He was fouled outside of the box, right? Fight him where, go in, him foul the Liverpool player. The ball crossed the line. Me, I would allow the goal to stand because none of those players who involved in the tussle or whatever scored the goal. Holland never scored the goal. Cherky never scored the goal. Nobody never touched it, right? Who kicked the ball? I never see who kicked the ball. Who kicked the ball?
I think it was Ryan Cherky who kicked the shot rolled it from about close to midfield. And okay. So Szoboszlai, now Holland didn't touch the ball.
Right. So I just don't understand why VAR intervened and took the goal back and allowed a free kick and then issue a record. Yes, by the letter of the law, if you take away the foul in the box, and because you have to go back to the initial foul. So 2 fouls can happen, 3 fouls can happen, but you have to go back to the first offense, and that's what they did. But I just sometimes make common sense be common. Why would we take back the goal, award a free kick, and issue the record? You allow the advantage to play out. It's advantage. There is advantage. The foul occurred against the team that scored the goal. You allow the goal. And you know, Liverpool players them so fool now that they argue. Maybe if they never argue, maybe the referee would allow the goal. But it was just so stupid. And I was looking to see if the referee association come out with an explanation, but they should have allowed that goal to stand and then no, and never issue the red card. Because then, to me, it's advantage. Liverpool, it's not like Liverpool scored the goal. It was Manchester United that scored the goal. You take the goal back and you give them a free kick. Oh, that makes sense. That don't make no sense.
Yeah,
Well,
it doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Junior. And big up Rex Roy jumping on the chat also.
Rex Roy, you can talk because Rex Roy referee. So Rex Roy understand the intricacies, and then Liverpool are film team too.
Rex Roy, we have another referee in our place. All right. So let's get another referee's opinion. Rex Roy, please give us your opinion. We have Cameron's opinion, views, of course.
Would you have allowed the goal to stand and play advantage? And I think right now Liverpool fans them and Liverpool players would have taken that goal and not have taken the red card because it's a straight red.
That is the key. That right there is the key. That last comment that you just made, come on, is the reason why that red card has to stand. Because, look, I side more on leniency. I side more on liberal views of refereeing, right? And to me, I agree with you. That should have been called as an advantage, and just look past Slavasan and say, brother, you're lucky. If that never score, you'll get a red card. I will move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, Liverpool's next game, they play Sunderland. Then they play Brighton. Then they travel to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest is in the midst of a relegation battle. Not for Nottingham Forest. They want Slavasan to get that red card so that he doesn't play. It's a 3-match ban. We're not seeing Slavasan. Liverpool now will be less threatened going up against Nottingham Forest, and it will be to Slavasan's it's his fault. So not giving him the red card hurts other teams that are planning to play. That it hurts the competitive advantage of the game by just looking. That's a big call. Now, granted, I don't think Liverpool needs Slavasan to beat Nottingham Forest, but for the sake of competition and for the sake of the season and how the season is running out, that red card had to be given, or else people will look back and say, you know, if Slavasan never get the red card, maybe Liverpool wouldn't overtake Chelsea, or maybe Liverpool wouldn't catch Manchester United. Because remember, they are chasing a Champions League spot too. So that red card could hurt them in the Champions League run-up, and taking it away could take away from the competitive advantage that other teams have earned. It's a cynical way of looking at it. It's a more macro way of looking at it. But I am looking at it from that perspective and saying, you know, I better take a red card. Now, to be fair, I wanted the cheapest red card I've ever seen. Me not look at him and say, all right, if you're going to foul him, I get a red card. At least foul him. You try and grab and you miss. And to make it worse, Haaland turn around and actually foul you more than you fouled Haaland. Haaland pull out Slavasan more than Slavasan pull out Haaland, you know. So it's a weird call, and this is where referees, and you are a referee, Rex Roy is a referee, this is where I think technology has forced the referees to now be the bad guys on the field. But they don't have to be.
But Junior, but to be fair though, remember the new referee, you know, where he I don't remember his name, but the new referee where he did not take their instructions, and he awarded his call and he stuck to it. And them that beat him for the weekend. Some beat him, some said, you know, it's refreshing or whatever. This referee could have used common sense, because the goal was scored by Manchester City. Nobody who did involved in the entanglement touched the ball. No, it was off the ball incident, right? The ball already got into the goal. You allow that goal. Like you don't have to get a body no card. It was them topple over upon them one another. Nobody get no yellow. Award the goal. Because he awarded the goal. He could have said to VAR, say, listen, the goal was scored by Man City. Where it is advantage. You know how much time me blow my whistle too quick, and the team up on the counter, I'm going to say, coach, my bad. I should have allowed the game to play out. If me I ref my game and somebody slide the ball, I am awarding that goal. Like you take away the goal and award them a free kick. And like it is also it's stupid. And
I know.
It's so stupid. And the thing is they're not going to overturn it because he gave the foul and it was the last player, last man. You have to get a red.
Yeah. And for the Liverpool fans out there that think that call was unfair and it hurt them in the long run, is one or the other. You either going to take a red card or you take a goal. And look back at it was what try did it was side game?
Watford.
The Watford Leicester game when Leicester got that penalty at the end. If you guys remember, and Watford turned around and scored in the 9 seconds. Liverpool could have had the same moment today after that free kick. So you could have tied the game, Liverpool. So nobody thinks the referee a bad man. The take on the beat and go, man.
Rex Rice said it was the right call in the end. Once the goal was chalked off, the red card was inevitable, much to my chagrin. May I praise the ref that 2 key calls in the added time favored Man City. Those could have gone either way. Dominic, his good play notwithstanding, has a recent history of brain farts. Why should the ref bail out a man who did not have the scruples to realize that he was basically taking a cheap, straight red? I mean, yeah, you know, Arne Slot, the coach of Liverpool, was hot, angry, cross, miserable at the post-match. He said that Mark Guehi should have gotten a red card because he was the last man when he pulled down Salah. Come on, you are the referee. No. Should Mark Guehi... Arne Slot also said, look, all these calls that we have gotten that has gone against us throughout the season, how far should I go back? I mean, it's just always happening. And granted, the emotions were raw. But the Mark Guehi Salah one, was that a red card too?
No, I wouldn't say it was a red. Listen, we're not gonna be cheap now and give everything cheap. This is football. This is contact sport. This is people. Like, what is this? I get what he's saying and he's upset, but at the end of the day, it was the correct call. Since then, bring it back. It's either you lose 3-1, right? Or you 2-1 and you're all are red, because it is the correct, by the letter of the law, it is the correct call. But Liverpool, they have gotten calls too where we scratch our head and we say, hold on the referee, brown envelope or something. So it goes both ways. Like, I just don't understand. The game was going well until the foolishness. Let us talk about Alisson.
All right, yeah. Alisson Becker.
For me, to me, it's a cheap penalty. Reason I say it's a cheap penalty, the ball was going away from the player. That's how I see it. I don't think he could have caught the ball. But at the same time, if you are going to challenge in the box, you have to make a play on the ball. Alisson made no play on the ball. He is lucky too. But guess what? We can't do double jump. And it's so, it is so crazy. Did he get a card? Did he get a yellow card?
I don't recall. I'll check if he got one, but I don't remember him getting a yellow card.
Because double jeopardy is this thing where you don't penalize the player twice.
Yeah.
But the rule is...
He did get a yellow card.
He did?
He did get a yellow card, yeah. He did,
okay, all right then.
He got a yellow card for the penalty?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
The reason why he would have gotten a card, even though he gave up a penalty, because he made no attempt to play the ball. So that is the rule. So if the player makes an attempt to play the ball and gives away a penalty, no card. If the player makes no attempt to play the ball and give away a penalty, it is a yellow card and a penalty. So that's that. But Alisson is there's so much blame to go around. Let us just.
Yeah, there's enough. 89 years. was the last time that Man City did the double over Liverpool in a single season.
Hey, listen, like it. I like it. I like it. Twep Arsenal. I like it.
Now, an Arsenal fan linked me early and said, what a thing when they win the Premier League by a goal difference of +1.
Who?
Because of that chopped off goal. But overall, the game though, Dominic Szoboszlai scored a golazo in the 74th minute. The 84th minute, B. Silva equalized for Man City. And then, of course, the mad dash at the end. Your thoughts on the overall game itself? I think the first half was kind of
lethargic.
Yeah, but the last 30 minutes or so, the game just really kicked into overdrive. Both teams been enough fun coming in. Like in the last 5 games, 1 win for each team, and so they're not great coming into the game. But come on, I want to ask you. There's a lot of reports about this could be the last game at Anfield for Man City's coach Pep Guardiola. If this was it, your assessment of the time that he has, I mean, because these games historically and in recent memory has been excellent, right?
Yeah.
I don't. This season for me, I just think Pep kind of lost the plot. I think. I mean, I don't see the passion in Pep anymore. Remember, there's a slider ground, drop a ground, shake the water buckle. I'm not seeing the sideline. Antics anymore. So maybe he has lost the passion as well. His team is not that great. Let me just say that. You have 1 and 2 good players. But let us, if Haaland is not in his element, like nobody can score. And you went out there and you got this defender, you pay so much money and you still elite goals. We're not talking only Liverpool game, but the games before that they've lost, where they have been giving up goals. So Pep is a good coach. He has done a lot for Man City, and maybe he just needs a change. Maybe Man City needs some fresh blood, some new direction, I won't say that the players aren't playing for Pep because they talk like they love Pep. But for some reason, Man City is not the Man City of old. And I think this season, Pep might just say, listen, I need to take a break. I don't think they'll fire him. I think he will just probably walk away.
Yeah.
Why come on? You make it sound like them lose the game today.
Well, the referee bailed them out. Let us put that out there as well. But they've not been playing well this season, and I'm not talking about just this game. I'm just talking overall. And not only that, to my $50 right per Man City for win, and every minute it dropped down 44, 43, whatever, but whatever. But overall, this season, even last season, they have not been playing well. And we talk about Man City's defense, but when you look at it too, every position on Pep's side, they're just not cranking. They're not doing well. And I can't boil it down only to the coaching because he really has not changed his philosophy. He really has not changed his style. It's just the personnel. I think that's where a change needs to come in, where maybe a new coach can come in with new kind of ideas and new thinking.
Yeah, I mean, and Junior can chime in here in a few minutes, but I think it's at the end of the rope for Pep. I mean, he's a brother who, like a lot of people, who are successful, wears these things on his emotion. He takes on his sleeves. He's very much vested in the project, and now go as well as he would like. This year, I think, if they don't win the Premier League, I think this is it for him. He did say after the game, he felt like the red card was necessary. He felt like just count the goal and move on with our lives. I mean, common sense. Interestingly, he said there are 13 games remaining in the season. Our objective is to breathe down the neck of Arsenal. Let them feel us. There's Champions League, there's FA Cup, there's Carabao Cup. If they drop the soap or slip, we should be there to take advantage. He also went on to say Arsenal must visit the Etihad, so they have to play them again. And he's looking forward. So it's kind of very feisty, sort of very intense sort of deal from Pep. at the post-match, and it sounds like maybe desperation too.
I think it's more desperation because the 13 games that are left. Look, if it was 20, I'd say yeah. But Pep and Man City are dependent on Arsenal losing games. You need dependent on one beating Arsenal at Etihad and still need Arsenal to drop points that City will capitalize on. And I think he's looking at it and saying, "Oh, maybe it's for real." And maybe this kind of goes hand in hand with what Camon says. Maybe there is some validity to 100% validity to what Camon is saying, that Pepper's lost that passion, Pepper's lost that fire, and this chase is what can reignite the fire for him. Now, we've been talking about this the last couple of weeks on the show because the pundits and the media out there is almost like they want to see Man City get a new coach. I think they are tired of it. I think the neutral fan is just tired of Man City. Is tired of it. They want something new now. They're tired of consistency. And Man City is the only consistent team out there right now. Everybody else is in flux. Chelsea flux. Man City or Arsenal. But Arsenal is that elephant on the tree that everybody say, you know what, the back soon break. But Man City is that team that have had stability over the last 5 to 8 to 10 years, while every other team are in flux, and people that say, you know, we're tired of this team. And let me just say this. We saw it with Fergie. We saw it with Wenger. We saw it with Klopp more recently. Let's appreciate the legends while we have them. Because when they are gone, we're going to be like, damn, I kind of miss that Man City vibe. So even though I'm not a fan of it, but Pep, stay on coach as long as you want, brother.
Come on, time for him go my yard. He's done his part. Geraldo Haynes said the Arsenal team do not need help from anyone. Let's be honest. Gunners is a well-oiled machine with a squad that is built for this. So Geraldo, very affirmative. He also said the gap will be 3. The gap will be 3 before Gunners play Thursday. Of course, Gunners, Man City plays Fulham on Wednesday. So pressure will be on us. Let us see how the Gunners react against a real hot Brentford. All right, to other EPL results. Manchester United, come on. We have to acknowledge this team. Probably the hottest team in all of the Premier League right now.
But it was only Tottenham.
Yo, hey, we not reach over there yet because we need to figure out what. I need you to figure out, tell what going over the side there. Because something not right over the place.
Listen, we hear the commentator talk about he's not a captain. Who chose the captain? I don't see him talking on the field. I don't see him in terms. I think he picks up the most cards in the Premier League. It was a man wild. It was a terrible. You have challenges, you have reckless and you have careless. His challenge was reckless, and he does it time and time again. And the craziest part was that Tottenham was competitive. The first 30 minutes, they were competitive. And maybe if they had their full complement of players, it would have been a different game. But me not gonna lie, Junior, short socks man is a very good investment.
Brian Mbomo.
But think you're talking about Shaw.
I forgot about him.
So what is it now? Is it 4 games on four games?
4 games in a row, yeah.
12 points.
So the next game now, the guy with enough hair cut him ear. So,
well, assuming they can beat West Ham.
West Ham?
They play West Ham Tuesday.
We mean, assuming they can play.
All right. So let me throw water, cold ice water, and all on the hot claims of Manchester United. The difference between this team and Ruben's team, Carrick is playing the older, more matured players in their rightful positions. That's the only difference. But he's not making any substitutions. And I'm telling you guys right now, it's fool's gold. It's not real. I'm happy. And I want to see Manchester United make it to the Champions League. But it's fool's gold. Now, Mboma and Konya is real. And I don't like Bruno Fernandes. I don't like him, but playing in the 10 and you know what? Because I tell the Jeremy and them this, everybody else. We're gonna cuss off Bruno. Bruno is a good player. He's not world class. He's not a world class baller to me. He's a good player. He's right at the cusp of great. But he's not world class. A world class player is a player that makes players around him better. A good/great player is a player that plays with other great players and the team collectively get better. And that's what Bruno is. Bruno was a great player for Man U when they had Pogba, when they had Zlatan. When Bruno first came, he looked great. The team got lesser around him, he looked like crap. Now they put better players around him in Konya and Mboma. Now Bruno looks like the old Bruno. Good. There's a good piece. But they are a Casemiro pull hamstring away, a Kobe Mainoo ring ankle away from being back to ordinary. And that is warning sign. That's danger signs for me. Now they're not playing many games. They don't have a lot of games to play. So that might save them. Just play one game a week. You can manage the players. But I'm telling you, no, don't bite. I wouldn't be surprised if them draw with West Ham this Tuesday. I want them to win, but I would not be surprised if them draw with West Ham.
I think...
Can get the work? I'm not getting the job. You think he has done enough to say, give me the head coach position permanently?
That is the problem. That is the problem right now that Man U keep running into. And I'm going to steal Goldbridge's line. Goldbridge said this on one of his shows, and I think it is a perfect analogy. Not because you go to a party and the first woman we're willing to give you a dance, you're going to take her out tomorrow. No! I said something like that, but I'm putting my little spin on it. You go to a party dance and you ask one woman for a dance and she give you a dance, you take the dance and say, all right, let me test out some more dance before me choose you. Because when you're a party, but that beach, I'm look for sun, not because you give me a good wine, that means that we can get a better wine around this.
But a four dances, a four woman, no.
No, a one woman. It's
you know what? This is the thing that is annoying about you and some of the Manchester United fans. You know, enjoy in a winning run and tapping eyes, brother.
What can I enjoy? Like, Benton, well, you look like Arsenal fan. They used to win the Champions League and Premier League and FA Cup. Like a 4 game in a row. Them something to frighten me, Benton, man. Stop your foolishness, man.
Okay,
we saw this with Ole. Ole at the wheel. 6 months later, PE teacher. Look, no, hold on. This is a report. This is a change that happened in Manchester United recently. As Carrick come back, you know what Carrick did? Carrick changed the training time and took an hour and a half off of training. The players are going home happy. They haven't faced adversity yet. When they face adversity and Carrick have to get strict, the players, them real players, they will show us a brother move for a yes, man.
And in facing those adversities against while Ruben was there, they weren't winning 4 games on the trot. They didn't have a 100% record. So we just have to make it mind them go and win them ball game and easy. And then enjoy the things.
Right. That's all right, but guess what? Aiden Heaven, Lady Yaro has not seen a minute in the last 4 games. They are the priority. They are the future.
Fine, and Kobe Mainoo is back on the field. All right.
Yeah, Ruben is an idiot for that.
All right, over to Chelsea Football Club. Come on, I mean, Wolves got fixed up there by what? Is it Cole Palmer +1 or Cole Palmer +10? I don't even know how I'm going over Chelsea, but
it was only Wolves. It was only Wolves, and we let in a goal.
So, but what I will say, the Wolves have been playing well, though. I didn't see that massacre coming earlier on. I mean, it was especially Wolves have been playing well. Yeah. So.
But you realize that the goals Cole Palmer scored come from errors that Wolves made. So it's not that Chelsea played an exceptional game. It's that Wolves, as usual, wet the bed. So give him props because yes, it's a hat trick, but Wolves gave Chelsea that game. I mean, they were okay. Listen. I am just confident. Oh my God, my tongue. Confident that we will play Champions League because it's not like the other teams beneath we are better than us. We are chugging along. We're not going to win the title, but I think we'll be okay with Champions League. And Cole Palmer, to me, seems as if he's not interested in football or playing for Chelsea. Just, you know what? Let me take that back. He has always had that look, this uninterested football player, woe is me kind of look. But again, it was only Wolves.
But he's so good. Maybe he doesn't need to really.
What do you mean by so good? Is Cole Palmer world-beating football?
Yeah, he's cold ice. It's cold like ice. He's, there are those that slow the game down to a certain level.
If you are picking for player 6 aside, I have Cole Palmer, and a couple other players. You're picking first or last? Because I'm like, Cole Palmer to me is just okay.
If I give me a money, I pick him as first.
Let me ask you a question. Come on. And when you being the resident Chelsea fan, I post a video in the chat. I think it's Ryan Mercer or whoever that highlighted the reason why Cole Palmer doesn't look the same is because he lost Nicholas Jackson. Is there? And it's so. I'm not trying to be funny, but is there some validity to that? And think hard.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because if that's the case, Joe Pedro, Neto are way better than Nicholas Jackson. And if so be the case, Cole Palmer should look better with better players. Like, listen, try Arda Jr. Absolutely not, because you were hilarious a while ago. No.
I think there's some validity because Nicholas Jackson want to make the runs. Nobody's making the runs that Nicholas Jackson used to make.
Listen, we have gotten better players. Which I think cover the field well. What really sets them apart from Nicholas Jackson is their finishing, right? So we can always depend on a Neto goal or a Joe Pedro goal. But they also cover the field. It's not like they're stagnant players. I don't know, maybe Cole Palmer missing best friend. Maybe they're best friends off the pitch. Maybe that's what it is. But he has gotten players who are producing, right? So he was supposed to look good. No, sir. We don't. I don't even remember about Nicholas
Jackson. I think there's something to it.
He probably missing best friend, Junior, because sometimes they miss their best friend. But on the field, nah. There are players that picking up the slack, that running the channels, doing the work, and that can make him look good. So to me, I not really agree with that. But whatever, Cole Palmer.
Yeah,
you score 3 goals.
This is Super Bowl Sunday, Junior. All right. Other EPL results you want to highlight? Come on, and Junior, before we step away, and I'd love to get your thoughts. Come on, cause long time to see you, and some other football news that occur in the middle of the week.
I don't know what is happening to Newcastle. Newcastle just and it's not like they don't have good players. Anthony Gordon is a good player. And for some reason, the German Messi is a good-ish player.
Stop insult the baller, man. Stop call the baller Messi name with my little commander thing, man.
So that is it. West Ham, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing because it's only Burnley, but you're supposed to beat up the side and when you can beat up. For Arsenal, I don't know when the bottom of Arsenal bucket are going to drop out because we are saying Sunderland, they've been doing well. They've been beating up some teams. And you thought they would have given Arsenal a run for their money. But a 3-0 victory is not, no. They never put up a fight. So for me, Arsenal really doing well. They're managing their injuries because we always talk about the injuries. So they're managing that. Who else may I have? Villa just fall completely off. I thought Leon Bailey came back to help them push, but apparently him come back to come hold the bench because he is on the bench when I think that Aston Villa could use him
Really?
On the wing, his speed on the wing to kind of get 3 points. Or maybe they underestimated Bournemouth. I don't know what it is, but Aston Villa kind of losing their way. So those are the games that really, stood out for me.
Yeah.
There's a site with named premierinjuries.com. And I call Newcastle, there's the Sack Eddie Howe yearly roller coaster that we're about to be on. But they don't have Fabian Schär, Livermento, Anthony Gardner is now out, Emil Kraft, Joe Linton is still out, Lewis Miley is still out. They have a lot of injuries in that midfield, and it's
Talk
catching up
about
to them.
Tottenham now. Talk about Tottenham. To them, about 20 somebody injured.
But them they way down a goalie, them they which part them belong.
Okay.
Aston Villa is the next one because the bottom is falling out. The bottom you're talking about for Arsenal, the bottom is falling out for Aston Villa, and they too have a bunch of injuries. Kamara, Yuri Tillemans, John McGinn, Allison, and Andres Robledo, all out. So
That's five, Junior. That's five. The roster is huge. Some them could have sent on loan or whatever. But so I don't know.
it's too much. It's too much. It's too much for overcome, especially when they have so many games. Remember, both Newcastle and Aston Villa playing in the Champions League, So these are playing in Europe. So these are affecting them. So this is.
But Junior, Newcastle not play a Champions League ball game since when? Now from what the Champions League done last week and a half ago?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. and Newcastle having a good run, right?
Newcastle should not be losing at home to Brentford 3-2 with Isadore. Who him? Isadore and Otera. A ball, for Brentford. You should not be. You have your big transfers. Johan Wissa, Elanga on the park. Anthony Gardner was on the park. Bruno Guimaraes was on the park. And you got beaten at home. Nah, man. Eddie Hall get beaten in belt, man.
Well, listen. I think watch Aston Villa. Watch that slide from Aston Villa. And right now they're in a race. Forget about Newcastle. I think Newcastle is a foregone conclusion. I think Eddie Howe has tried, and I think his race has been run. But watch that slide from Aston Villa, because it would not surprise me if the top 5 teams are the regular top 5 teams at the end of the season. It would not surprise me if Liverpool find a way to overtake Aston Villa.
Maybe.
And that's how far back I think Aston Villa can fall.
There's a comment here. Big up Mario. Big up Mario Minto. Mario says that Cole Palmer equals Dele Alli. I have to think about Junior exit stage left. I have to think about that one. Come on. Your thoughts on that one?
I can see it.
What?
I can see it.
Or he's asked a question. He says Cole Palmer equal Dele Alli question.
I don't get the hype over Cole Palmer. Let me can I just say that? I guess he does his job. Let me just say that. Because you have a lot of players that don't do them job. But I just don't see the hype over Cole Palmer. I just don't see it. I really don't. And I've tried. Even when he scored the hat-trick, I was like, okay. It was, I don't know. I don't see it.
I take it back. The more I think about it, kind of take it back. I kind of, Mario might be onto something, Damn, that's a tough. You know why it's so tough to me is because we're projected Cole Palmer's talent, and because I wouldn't consider Dele Alli a failure per se. I would say Dele Alli touched a certain level of football, and the expectation was he was going to go up. You know what? Dele Alli and the Colombian, James Rodriguez, in the same bracket together. And I can't see Cole Palmer in a James Rodriguez light. I can't see it. Because to me, that you be describing him as a one-hit wonder. Dele Alli had some mental things going on that I think affected his growth in football. That's why I think it's kind of unfair to kind of pull Dele Alli down to that level. But I think James Rodriguez is a better one, and then never sit down and say, is Cole Palmer a one-trick pony? Because James Rodriguez is just a one-trick pony to me. He had one little World Cup run.
I just want to make sure so we understand. Are you equating Cole Palmer to James Rodriguez?
Yes.
No, to me that's an insult. That's an insult to James. That's an insult to James Rodriguez, man.
What? Rodriguez had one freaking World Cup run. And
there are levels to this. Levels to this. Where Cole Palmer run? Where him run? Where him run reach?
Well, that is true. But that's
where him run reach? Him run gone away.
No. But that's the thing. We're projecting a young baller's career that hasn't been run yet, and saying he can end up like this baller.
Maybe Cole Palmer already hit the height. In fact, I will probably take it a step further, and this is just me. I think it's an insult to put Dele Alli in a Cole Palmer bracket. Or put Cole Palmer in a Dele Alli bracket. Dele Alli, excellent. James Rodriguez, excellent. Cole Palmer, not on these players' level. In my opinion.
You know what Cole Palmer is to me? Cole Palmer is, I guess I'm going to get more disrespectful. Cole Palmer come in like short socks man when he was at Aston Villa. If Cole Palmer had left Man City,
no, that's more disrespectful.
Jack Grealish?
No, more disrespectful.
More disrespectful to who?
To Jack Grealish.
You really hate Cole Palmer? What the?
This is not hate. We're talking about accomplishments. Me, I focus on accomplishments. Jack Grealish almost single-handedly guided Aston Villa through those took flight moments on a Dean Smith. Jack Grealish flopped now on Man City because the video light is too big for him. Cole Palmer. Still, I try. Cole Palmer dey on a field what day. I'm say a man pass a ball to him and in a pass a certain way and him look upon the man and like, yeah, what you do? This is Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer coming like some man who play ball with a Sunday daytime. Say about ball if they are my foot. Brother, there are levels to this. You don't reach the level there. You're not at this level where you're supposed to demand certain things from a man. Go run for the ball. That is where I rank Cole Palmer. There's potential there.
Let's have a flip the disrespect then. Because we're projecting. The thing is, the youth is talented, but we try to project his talent out. And I agree. He hasn't accomplished, but he has time to accomplish what Jack Grealish did and more. But remember a baller? There was a baller when he played for Liverpool. And we can't remember the English commentator name right now, but the man used to love him. I used to say, young Adam Johnson. Remember Adam Johnson?
Yes, remember Adam Johnson. Yep.
That might be Cole Palmer.
Mario Minter said maybe Cole Palmer is just another overhyped English baller.
Adam Johnson. He might just be Adam Johnson. If based on what it's about other hateful bad, other wicked.
And BM all a comfy. Junior, James Rodriguez's numbers at Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, League. Yeah, man, there are levels to this, Junior. You can't. What? Equate Cole Palmer with James Rodriguez?
All right. Forget about Cole Palmer. Who don't really want to do this and tell me say James Rodriguez fulfill the James Rodriguez at that Brazil World Cup. Who don't want to tell me say him play to him full potential.
Quit while you're behind, Junior. It's a 1 hour show. We want to hear common thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo and PIF. Quit while you're behind.
No, we don't want to hear common thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on, bad mind to Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's BM says it's unfair to call James name. It's unfair to call James a one-hit wonder, Junior. Come on.
He's
Come
a
on.
one-hit wonder to me. He's a
No,
one-hit.
come on.
I'm disappointed in him. Disappointed.
So, Cole Palmer. Mario, this is where you start. All right, let's step over to world football quickly. Come on, come on. I want over and under. Somehow we have better gamblers around here. Over and under when the Cristiano Ronaldo strike will end.
Next week. The
Next
next
week.
game.
So,
The next
how will this get resolved in your eyes? I mean, this thing with Cristiano Ronaldo and PIF.
I don't know. I just don't know. That is what you do. This is what happens when you make a player believe that I'm not gonna say him more than what he is, but he's a player. Unless he is a part owner, he's just a player. He's an employee. So how you want to and tell the man them offer run them club? Don't you want to win? And I think this player can help you win. It's like a spoiled brat. That's just how you would describe him. Could never be my Messi. My Messi not act this way. True, man. I just don't understand why he's doing all of this.
All right, and I want to play a little bit just out of curiosity here. Before the Saudi League, before Cristiano Ronaldo signed to the Saudi League, did anyone know anybody who played in Saudi League? Should what Cristiano Ronaldo has done to grow the league, all these flux of star ballers, should give Cristiano Ronaldo some authority to be able to say, yo, I need you to invest in my club? Is that not fair?
He's not an own. He's an employee. An employee. It don't matter. He's an employee. I don't get it. Cut out the foolishness, man. He doesn't even relax himself on this player.
Junior.
No, you see, as a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, I'm just have one warning to Cristiano Ronaldo. Them Saudi man, they have some bent up cutlass for them called sword, you know. What they call it? Sheik or whatever. I don't know what the hell them call it. Listen, Cristiano. Go play the ball game before them link you with a sword. Then. You hear? Because them man they dark. And they don't play. So you don't play with them on them money. Go and play the game. And I agree with come on. I think a team has I think a player has the right to request or require his team to support him. I think he does have that right. But you can't cross the line. You cross the line when you refuse to play. And I don't care who you are. And you know what? Ronaldo need a man like me for the side. Because, brother, you can't come back in the locker room. I don't care who you are. You cannot come back in the locker room if you don't apologize to us. Because you quit on us. You quitting on us.
But they've been winning without him.
Which you cannot come back in the locker room. You're not welcomed here. And I don't care. I don't care who you are. You need to earn your right to come back in this locker room. If you look at it from his teammates' perspective, he's basically telling his teammates he doesn't think they're good enough.
So Cristiano Ronaldo also played. I just want to again highlight a few things. Someone says an employee, but I think he's not just an employee. He's a bigger than just being an employee. And here is my thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, along with Messi, were the two big advocates for help Saudi Arabia secure the 2034 World Cup.
They were paid to do that.
So the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo went to the Saudi League and helped, we don't know so Saudi man them do some things round corner with shaky at best.
He's still an employee. Unless he's a part owner. And the way how them come out and talk about what he's doing shows that he's not a part owner. He's not at the table. So I just don't get it. He's an employee. You can't tell them. And the thing is this too, apparently they didn't listen. He is as important to them as winning the games and potentially winning the title, right? Because if that's the case, they would have asked him his opinion, right? before them bring in the player when they want there. So apparently nobody consulted him because his opinion does not matter. So I hope there's something in his contract where them can just cut him because nobody no bigger than, I don't care. Nobody no bigger. Them a win without him. Nobody no bigger than whatever. I'm so extra. It's extraness.
Why
The team-
don't you?
the team-
I think it's all that gel and all that makeup.
I don't want you be my
now.
boss, you know. Because after 7 years of productivity and increased earnings, come on say, yo, go on a yard. I don't need you around here.
But that's the funny part. The funny part is the team might not need him, but the league needs
Yeah,
him.
go to a different club. Go on a different club.
Mario Minter says, I agree with you,
Just
Junior.
Spanish.
I guess regarding, you know, maybe the Cole Palmer thing. All right. Yard ballers. Come on, anything you want to chop up or mention in the Yard
my.
ballers report.
I don't know where I want to start me. So anyways, so the Jamaica U17 boys, they're in the final round. We're in the group with Aruba, who else? Canada
And Cayman Islands.
and Cayman Islands. So Cayman Islands get beat up, Aruba getting beat up. The final game, and I think they did it on purpose, where Jamaica plays Cayman. So as of right now, we're equal on points, but at goal difference, because we don't let in no goal, and Canada let in goals. So the last game should be important along with goal difference. So we have to run it up. So today we beat Cayman 12-0. And Canada beat Aruba 4-1. So I think we're looking pretty good. So Damian Lowe is off to Indonesia, to a new club. So I'm not seeing any confirmation, but he's over there. I'm gone over there. Jordan Fletcher, he's gone to Vietnam. I think he's doing his medical, but that's a short thing. Rumor is that Warner Brown will be going to Belgium. I think it's the club that is in cahoots with Mount Pleasant. So I think that's where he's going. So no confirmation on that as yet.
Wait, I have a question.
Why have
I have a question. Could he not go to Butler Club, Belgium?
Genk.
Genk.
Genk reach to be Butler Club. If Butler can bring the best midfielder in Jamaica to Genk, I'm not going to bring Warner Brown.
Big up.
Thank you, Benton. Thank you. You just...
Benton is just messy. Anyways, so Tyreek McGee, if we realize Tyreek McGee has not been playing for Mount Pleasant, my sources have told me that Tyreek McGee has retained an attorney in his fight to be free from Mount Pleasant. He wants to leave Mount Pleasant. The coach don't really want him. The owner don't want him. Sporting director don't want him. So he's training away from the team. The best midfielder in Jamaica, we scored the goal the other day for them, he is trying to, fight his way out. So more on that story when I get it. Same thing happening with Tyrone Harrison at Harborview. He wants to leave. Harborview won't let him go. He is training away from the team, turning his jersey, turning everything, and it's just there. So I don't know what is happening with the Jamaica Premier League and these players. Some of these players believe that they're just out there fighting on their own. There's no advocate for them. The clubs can do whatever they want to do. So, stay tuned to see what's going to happen with Tyreek McGee. And
sorry to interrupt, but we have questions running in. Sorry. BM wants to know, why is it that wherever Maggie goes, there is drama?
I have heard that Maggie don't know how to talk to people. So that's all. And let us go back to what I said about Cristiano Ronaldo, where these owners, they love you because you are producing. But once you decide that you want to speak out of turn, probably raise your voice to them, say something that they don't like, then they're going to drape you up. So that's what's happening with Maggie. Allegedly, my understanding is that you know, he fell out of favor. So I can't speak for any other club because I know for a fact that USL clubs wanted Maggie, but Maggie listened to Butler. Butler promised him, "I'm go Belgium, so never take these offers." There was even an offer that I know in Europe that was there, and him go on the phone and tell the man, say him don't like how them play. Like, who are you, Maggie? But whatever. So now he's trying to fight his way out of Mount Pleasant by retaining an attorney.
So question come on. Because you went down the line and it's so like Mount Pleasant. What going on Mount Pleasant with the players them? Because we hear about the Haitian player that are going Mobile United or not going Mobile United. We don't have time to talk about that right now. But you said the owner don't want Maggie.
Allegedly.
The board allegedly don't want Maggie. The coach don't want Maggie. So what the hell is stopping? Why Maggie didn't get lawyer for move?
So the good thing about me being in football space is I kind of understand how things work. So it's like you have somebody that say, if me can't have you, nobody else gonna have you. Clubs, you know, I've heard that clubs and offers have come in, but the asking price for Tyreek Magee, who is going to be 26, 27, who has not played real competitive football. And let us be honest, the Jamaican Premier League really don't attract people out there. It's a semi-pro league. It's not a fully professional league. It's a semi-pro league. Because some of these players get less than 100,000 Jamaican dollars a month. There's no health insurance. I have to buy them own boots. All these little things. So he's being essentially punished because if you don't want a player, if an offer come in, you take the offer. Why are you keeping the player knowing that the window is closing and he has a contract and he can't go anywhere till summer? Like you are punishing him. He has not trained with the team. If you go on his social media, you realize he's training away from the team. So once you are banished, I have learned this through my son. Once you're banished from training, just call it a day. It's a wrap. Unless injuries plague Mount Pleasant, then you might see him come in, but for now, he's on the outskirts.
And that's why it's important because that's why I put on the fact for you to answer, because people might be asking the same question, just hearing that report from you and saying, isn't that weird that everybody don't want him, but the club refuses to let him go? And somehow you have the government, Jamaican government, the Ministry of Sports are sitting down there, and all of these are happening right under their noses, and they are not doing anything.
But this is not a Ministry of Sport thing, though. This is a JFF thing. It's a JFF
they can't put pressure.
thing. Well, you're probably right, because that's what happened when Babsy had to step in and give Tupper some money for retaining his services. Right. But the same thing too, I have heard that the JFF is not being helpful to Magee, more helpful to Mount Pleasant. So Mount Pleasant have enough money for do whatever they want to do. But they have to pay Magee. So it doesn't say that. And that is where the crazy part is. You want to punish him, but at what cost? Because the other day I saw when Mount Pleasant came out and said, oh, you guys are taking it the wrong way. You think we have money. We don't have money. You have a player who is making
whatever is
times. Let me tell you. Come on, the figure in my head. 6 times what some of these players are making. And if a Jamaican football player wants to tell me, say, lie, may I tell? Run up in a this. I know for a fact that there are some players that make 100,000 Jamaican dollars. And these are players that have family, that have picnic, have whatever, 100,000 Jamaican dollars. Okay. Tyreek Magee is making...
But come on. Just for context, though, for people that are not in Jamaica, 100,000 Jamaican dollars per year translates to...
Not per year, it's a month. 100,000 Jamaican dollars per month.
And that translates to...
Well, let me do my math with my calculator. Wait.
640 US dollars.
Really? Divided by 157. Oh, I've got through Benton. Exactly. Anyways, Tyreek Magee is making 6-7 times more than that. So
the cost of living in Jamaica not cheap, man. Enough money that.
I don't know what you mean by cheap. I don't know what you mean by cheap because we can get one bread for 350. I'm sorry, what?
Enough money for who? Enough money for Maggie with him 6 times, or the
Yeah,
normal
but
players
you
to
see,
get what they
everybody
get?
have exactly. You can't $100,000 when you have a family of four. So you,
Yeah.
your woman, and
Wow.
2 kids. Exactly.
That's
So some of
And
these
crazy.
players,
that's not 12 months, right? It's not 12 months out of the year they get
no,
paid.
you don't play 12 months.
Right.
It's
But I think people need to hear and understand that context.
it's, you don't play. You see what I say, and health insurance and all these little things. I
Right.
understand because there's enough time a baller message me and say, yo, you can't sponsor me a boots, and you're like you're in the Jamaica Premier League for 5, 6, 7 years. Why can't you afford a boost? And when you sit down and you talk to them and you listen and you understand, you hear. So that's why you see players gravitate to the big clubs. Cavalier, Mount Pleasant, you can throw an Arnett in there if you want to throw an Arnett. But these clubs up there that you can make a little bit more money, you realize that the players want to go there because the other ones, you really do a second job or you really have to depend on some other people for just sponsors, them call it, to come drop in or whatever. So, you know, when you have a player, when you have a player who you don't want and you intentionally say, I'm gonna keep you because you have to pay him out of his contract and you pay him all this money, then it is past business and gone to petty. So one boy retained an attorney because he wants either to dissolve the contract or something else, or put him back in the squad. So I thought that same thing I was saying with Tyrone Harrison. Harborview take back them. When you see a team take back them jersey from you, and you basically cannot train with the other team, but at the same time, right? Them not release. Like what is going on? So some of these players, if they don't want to talk about it out in the open, but if you talk to them behind the scenes, it is not all fun and roses. A lot of things happen. So when you see them out there, you see them barely are putting in the effort, you're wondering, because probably them never eat this morning. Yes, so it is. And then we talk about the men. The next show we're gonna talk about the women and the women's side, or the women suffer on that side. So that is a different thing because them not get paid. So it is crazy to see. So the Tyreek McGee thing is really, really crazy because everybody told him as better than Ravel, and he's the midfielder. And if we realize that, was he at the local camp?
I don't remember. I don't think
No.
so.
No.
Where was he? It was not at the camp.
No.
And there was a whole, and I can't even go in at this. I have to tell the guys offline the whole craziness about him at camp, going to camp because he thought he was called up, only for hear say him team say him not available. Then he have to go back to go training, only to be fined by the team because he missed training. So I'm like, them have the young man down there, in a little headspace. So man, we turn an attorney.
So all right. So it sounds like the club are move away with the player and the vibes thing just gone sideways. More. You don't have to give me specifics, but more to find out now in a situation like this, shouldn't the JFF be some sort of mediator to resolve this contract issue as an overseer of the league?
And this is why the lawyer was retained, because the JFF will not give the young man what he's asking for.
Okay.
So, right. So the young man is requesting something and they're not giving the young man what he's asking for. So the young man is retaining an attorney.
Okay. You just talk about the mega salaries. And this thought came to mind. A number of coaches in Jamaica have multiple jobs. Me say, what's his name? A Teacher Hyde. Lenworth Teacher Hyde. What a man for coach sides. Every month is a different side. Now him there half of you. Any idea about like what type of salary the coaches I get, because one coach I coach 3 different teams.
And still cannot make $500,000 for the month.
Okay, and what sort of license? Now me hear the coach, the technical director, Mr. Speed. Well, former technical director. Now I'm in a pause, right? Because that. What is it? Technical director in Pana Sabbatical did say something about license to coach in the league, etc. So did Lenny Hyde get a license now for sit down on bench? Cause they have a view.
Apparently, because he has. I mean, you have to. I know for a fact, like in the major league, you have to have a coach who at least have a C license on the bench.
Okay.
If you don't have a C license, then you're in big trouble. So you have to have somebody. So, I mean, chances are he must have. You can't just sit on the bench. Speed not gonna allow that. And then is in the business for so long. I will talk about these coaches having multiple jobs because the jobs don't pay. Schoolboy football, you have to go to the big JC, Calabar, those people have money. But when you talk about the little Magati, you talk about St. Mary I, St. Mary College, Eltham.
Don't call Mannings, you know.
Mannings have good old boy association. When you talk about these things, these coaches are doing it for the love of it and gas money.
Yeah. BM says, remember Maggie was in Belgium for 4 years and they sent him to USL. It's a sad such a talent has gone to waste. It's sad such a talent has gone to waste.
Listen, when you talk about it, you wonder, but look at it. Maggie did not play 60 games in Belgium for 4 years. I never reached 30, but he was only there training. I mean, when you look at it, he did not participate in a lot of games. And he came to USL when everybody thought that USL was below his level. But let us talk about that. What is his level? Maggie probably found his level. USL teams wanted him because that was his level. Then he left and he met Craig. And I tell people all the time, nobody loves man like Jamaican man. Because you
and them a bunch of bother.
Yeah, you had this opportunity. I can say it. I can say it. He had this opportunity and he allowed Craig to come and tell him, well, no, go here, do this. Here's a car, drive this, whatever. And no, look where he is. So you just say him go and him sign. Where was the team? Tropical man. What other one would we have before when going him sign for Phoenix or whatever? And he signed a contract with Craig, and then all of a sudden, he was told to go to Mount Pleasant because when he plays in the local league, the coach will see him and call him up to the national team. Man turn up to training and say, you're not on the list. Your club say you're not available. How comes here? Why are you here? You see me, I say so.
It's rough.
Exactly. But they say he's not an outgoing person, and maybe him talk to the person, the owner wrong and rub him the wrong way, because I can tell you, owners can be like that. How dare you talk to me? So it must be a punishment, because if offers came in and I don't want this player, even with a 50% discount, you're excess.
Yes, get him off the books, yeah.
So, but you're keeping him, you have to pay him, and you're telling him you can't train with us. Madness.
Yeah. BM says Maggie didn't dominate USL either. I thought he was doing well with Colorado Switchback.
He didn't dominate, but he did well.
Yeah, I thought he
did well, and they would have signed him back.
Yeah,
right?
I thought he was serviceable. He helped them.
Yes, and they wanted to sign him back.
Yeah.
Other USL clubs wanted to sign him back, but he was told that, listen, you were in Belgium before. This is beneath you, right? Come and now them have the young man a languish in a Jamaican Premier League, trained by himself.
Well, you see, because we don't get Yard Ballers report for months, we have to ask all our questions. No, because we might not get one for the next 5 months. Hey, my fancy friend, Dujan Whisper Richards.
He played
this weekend for Leicester City. I didn't hear that in the Yard Ballers report, but I want to ask you still. But it is a good move for the player.
It has to be. Like, Chelsea was a bad move for the player Initially, and I don't know if they can go back and watch the tape. And I said it when Butler come out and say him have the option for go Newcastle and Chelsea. I was like, send him go Newcastle. He would have be in the Newcastle squad now because they need help. Chelsea don't grow young ballers. And Craig came out and said, "Oh, him go fight him spot. Him not go on a loan." So him have been there language with the U21. This is a great opportunity. Unfortunately, it looked like say Leicester or go down or get relegated, right?
That's the thing,
So,
yeah.
They did lose.
Yeah, and they did lose, right? You know why them lose? You talk about red card. If me could have said Bobby Reed right now, me conk him in the head. What a man let down him. What a man let down him side. Anyways, so Whisper came on in the 77th minute, and he did enough, right? They were already down, whatever, they did enough. So let us see. They play on Tuesday. See if he's going to start, see if he's going to help the team. I mean, it's a good move. Whenever you can get first 10 minutes, it's really a good move.
So the priority for Whisper right now is to just stand out and try to get a move.
Yeah, if he does well at Leicester, tons of teams can use a striker. Tons of teams can use a striker. So even if Leicester gets relegated, Chelsea say, listen, we don't want you to come back and whatever. Tons of teams out there.
Yeah. One final go before we get an update to Super Bowl. Getting a prediction to Super Bowl. Malik Foster. He moved to a new club recently.
A long time I not hear about Malik Foster. Hold on, let me look.
I thought he signed with.
Yeah. He signed for
Charlton Battery.
But Charlton Battery is not in the Premier League in the USL Chamber. I think they're in.
What, second division?
I think they're in USL 1. Hold on there. I think Charlton Battery. No, them the USL.
No, Charlton Battery are the new team of Charlotte, right?
They're not new. They're not new.
I thought
Charlton Battery is not new. I'm trying to see if they are.
So they're in the USL Championship.
They are okay.
Yeah, they're in the USL Championship.
The owner.
Yeah, so you call a Malik, you call a journeyman, USL journeyman. What's the other guy name, man? Where USL forever, man. Oh
yeah,
my
man, we know his name. He was at Indy 11.
Speedy?
No, man,
Speedy
no, me not talk Speedy, me talk.
No, man, him did he played Clemson.
United. Oh my gosh.
He played ball at Clemson.
BM, help me out. BM always have the.
Yeah, man, I know what you're talking.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good youth, It's a really good youth. Very good human being. And I think earlier on him realized that, this him gonna try to make it as much as he can at the USL level and excel. Dwayne?
No.
No, but I remember his name.
I'm not doing, man. Dane Kelly.
Dane Kelly. I know it says a D.
Hey, we know him cousin.
Yeah. Didn't he play at you? BM say Romario Williams.
Romario too. Listen, journeyman. At this point, I just tell players, make your money. Just absolutely make your money. It is what it is. But hold on a second before we're done. Schoolgirl football will resume the last week of February. This is due to delays because they push the schoolboy football back. Colts did a play, so the schoolgirl football, whatever. Remember to donate to your local high school. If your local high school in Jamaica plays schoolgirl football, chances are they need help with socks, shin guard boots, Gatorade, water bottle, igloo, bench, tent, bib, basically everything. We say socks because socks is really in high demand. So they need their help, so you can always contribute to a schoolgirl football team.
And so also, the league is slated to start when?
The last week in February. That is what I was told. It is, we can change. We're not sure, but that is the start time. So I just buy some socks for my team. Okay. So now, before that too, there's some results in the Jamaica Premier League today. Tivoli lost to Arnett 2-0. Mullines and Chapperton 0-0. Waterhouse beat Dumblehole in 2-1. Montego Bay and Racing 1-1. Portmore beat Harborview 2-1. And Mount Pleasant tie with Treasure Beach 0-0. You could have used Maggie today.
Maggie need a agent, you know. Yo, before like I say, when I get Jamaican football reports frequently, so we just keep asking me questions until I say tap your night. Davia Richards, she went to Serbia, reggae girl.
That's what I heard, and I have been looking, and I asked my source, and he forgot to get back to me, and I need to ask him. Yeah, I heard that she is there, but I can't find any information. I need to ask some of my people inside there, even on Tiny gone Africa, and I can't get any information. I don't think that was a good move for Tiny Seaton, but it is what it is. You have to go where the opportunities are, because there's nothing going on in Jamaica for women. So you have to go where you can play some football.
So, all right. So we keep family. As soon as come on, get an update on this Davia Richards move, or you know, with BCN Sports will post it, and you know, don't know. Jeremy and Samuel said, "Lego me team shirt, one united." Big up yourself, Jeremy. All right, Super Bowl Sunday time. Junior H for go in yard because him say have Super Bowl Sunday. So getting the predictions in. Who you got? Patriots versus Seahawks.
The Patriots to me.
Wait, you? Oh, me lose half of you one. Daddy brother they on the other side there? Who are doing a club with woman below the age? Allegedly.
You know, see them broke up.
How you mean, Mr. Man? Do you think?
Yes, them broke. Listen, I can't stand them, but I think them have a better team.
I want the Patriots to win because of the stupidness that the NFL Hall of Fame did with both Bob Kraft and Belichick. Not putting them in the Hall of Fame. I want the Patriots to win. So Bob Kraft, hopefully tonight, is holding up the NFL trophy. I know Bob Kraft want him to hold it up with a middle finger right behind the trophy like this.
I want Seahawks to win.
Okay.
The owner passed on and I just did some good work. The owner over there match things from people and donate to such man things. So I want Seahawks win, but you don't know me just start them up. So enjoy the Sunday, family. BM says a Patriots in my say no. Have a wonderful Sunday. Rest up, big up. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Big up yourself. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Don't know. Looking forward to see you again. Yeah, we got our yard now. Look more, family.
Later.
Bye.